Welcome to today's 15 minutes. I've got Lily with me with Mozzie because I'm having to do it after school. I usually try and get these filmed during the day, but I've had a busy day of physio appointments today. That side of things seems to be picking up. Anyway, so let's get ourselves standing, feet hip width apart. Soften your knees slightly, tuck your bottom under. Oh, and I forgot, you've probably seen these in my hands, but grab a couple of tins because we're going to do the workout with the tins, about 400 grams. Don't try and do the exercise with some heavier weights. Even 1K might be a little bit too much because our reps are going to be really high. So standing, like I say, feet hip width apart, knees pointing forwards, toes pointing forwards. Bend your knees, soften them a little bit, just a micro bend. Have the tins in your hands with your palms facing up. Drop your shoulders, tuck your chin, lengthen the back of the neck. Take the weight back through your heels a little bit and scoop in that lower tummy. And then we're just bringing the tins forwards and then coming back with the elbows. Imagine you're pulling backwards against a force. So as if you've got some elastic on the front of your hands and you're pulling back against that force, pulling the elbows into the sides and pulling the elbows back. So you can see me from the side there. Let me tuck this in so you can see what I'm doing around my waist. Pulling back, pulling back. So the elbows do come back behind you a little bit. Good. And then let's stretch forwards and take your arms out to the side, to the front and back in. Draw in that lower tummy, front, side, back, in. Mozzie's doing the exercises by the way here. Side and back. Good, excellent. Keeping the palms facing up. Good. And last one. Excellent. With the arms out to the side now, rotate down and back up. Down and back up. So the palms go up. Drop the shoulders, stretch your arms out to the sides, tuck your chin, lengthen the back of the neck, keep the weight back through your heels and draw in through the tummy. Lots to think about. Good. Okay, Lily, that might be enough. Brilliant. Cool, arms down by the sides and stretch backwards. Draw in the tummy, stretch back. I did tell Lily today that everybody was missing her from the first lockdown where she was in our 10-minute workouts per day quite often. Said everyone was missing her and the guinea pigs. Now they're back at school. Right arm stretch straight up. Soften the knees, bend them and then bend and straighten. Stretch straight up. Good. Now my triceps are burning and I don't know whether it was from teaching this class this morning on Zoom or whether it's all the pole vault training that I've been doing recently, or the drills while we're in lockdown. There's not much else to do, so might as well do all the drills and all the strength work. Good. Other arm, stretch straight up, drop the shoulders, keep them level, bend and straighten. So the elbow tries to point straight up towards the ceiling as you bend. If you let it drop down, we're doing this kind of exercise, so keep pushing the elbow up towards the ceiling. Keep drawing in your tummy, the weight back through your heels. Breathe. Nice. Lovely. Bring the arm down, roll your shoulders, stretch your legs out, toes out, knees out, squat down and back up. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. Good. Oh, careful. Squeeze in your tummy, shoulders wide. Good, stay at the bottom and lift one heel at a time. Draw in, tuck your bottom under, drop your shoulders, stretching down a little bit each thigh as you lift the heel. Good, arms forwards, rotate one back at a time. Keep the weight backwards through your heels. Good. Keep breathing. And rotating through the chest, keeping those hips locked forwards. Brilliant. Nice. One more each side. Lovely. Arms down, come back up, toes in, heels in, toes in again. Lift one heel. Draw in the tummy, keep the hips level and swap Push the other knee forwards, push the heel down on the floor and tighten through the thighs. And we'll bend and straighten. I said this morning, this is a little bit like a Jane Fonda workout. What?
Not really.
Drop your shoulders, straighten the elbows each time. It doesn't do a massive amount for those biceps whatsoever. You need to lift quite a lot heavier for those to feel it. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Nice one. Okay, end of your mat. Tins on the front of your thighs. Breathe in, breathe out. Tuck your chin first and then curl, curl, curl your body down. All the way to the bottom. Tins are on the floor. Roll them both forwards. If you need to bend your knees slightly to do this, then you do. But if you can keep your knees straight, then fantastic. Breathe in and out once the tins are out in front of you there. And then pull them back in. And then push out again. Good. Breathe in and out. And pull them back in. Just a gentle bend and straighten of your knees. Just bend and straighten up. Bend and straighten up. Good. Nice. Come down onto your hands and knees, but don't weight bear through the chins. And that mistake has been made a few times and it does crush them. Grab hold of the left tin. I want you to stretch forward, up, round and down. The most common mistake for this one is to just do it with the shoulder and not with the chest. I want the whole chest to go up, round and down. Stretch forwards, up, round and down, and keep working your tummy at the same time. Forwards, up, round and down. Push away with the other arm. Push into it with a straight arm, push up and away and rotate your chest round. You can swap tins if you want, just for the safe bit, but definitely swap arms. Push into that standing arm, up, round, down, added incentive. In fact, I've got to make this circle as big as possible, otherwise I'm going to smash it into the TV. Push away with that weight-bearing arm. Good. Last one. Nice one. Okay, so with your hands on the tins, once you've rocked back, so both hands on the tins, just roll them forwards and stick your bottom straight up in the air, and that will stretch the front of the shoulders there. Good, but your bottom has to be up and you have to be a little bit forward, so it's not like a normal child pose here, it's forwards. You roll forwards on the tins. Good. Nice. And curl back again. So we're going to come down onto our fronts with the arms down by your sides. Legs on the floor, tuck your chin, have your forehead on the mat. I'm just going to put my hair around the other way. Good. Just be careful. Stretch your fingertips down, tuck your bottom under, and then up and down with your arms. Maybe it's one of those things. Imagine you have a guinea pig on your back.
Tickle, tickle.
Good. Keeping your bottom tucked under, keeping your shoulders off the floor and your forehead pinned to the floor, but you could lift up your forehead as well. Turn your palms down, out of the way, monkey. Up and down with your hands. Good. Up and down with the hands with the palms facing forwards. Good. Tins on the floor either side of you, bottom tucked under, and we're going to roll the tins forwards and then roll them back, pushing forwards and back. Forehead down, forwards and back. It's nice on a carpet because they do tend to stick a little bit. Forwards and concentrate on the pull back. Forwards and pull back. Good. We're going to push up and then bring the legs through. Good. Heels planted firmly into the floor, tins out in front of you. Curl back, pull them into your chest, scoop into your tummy, in your tummy, and then push back out again. Scoop in and push back out. Elbows come wide. You tuck under, scoop in. Good. Stay back on this one. Rotate towards me, open out. Come in, open out the other way. Good. Keep drawing in the tummy. Keep your heels planted firmly on the floor. Good. Drop the shoulders each time as you open out. Great. Nice. Keep breathing. Lovely. And put the tins either side of your legs so you can roll them forwards. So there we go, rolling forwards and just a gentle bounce forwards into it. Nice. Good. Come down onto your back. Cool. Tins either side of you, and then I want you to push down gently into them. Tuck your chin, open your chest, stretch your fingertips away, and push down gently into them to activate through the back of your shoulders. Draw in through your lower tummy, tighten through your pelvic floor, and lift and lower each leg. Now the idea of this one is to push down into the floor gently to make sure those hips stay nice and level. It's the leg lifting up that's the one that's throwing you off balance. It's the one on the floor that you're pushing down gently into to control the movement. Now let's open one knee out at a time. Open and together. Open and together. Good. On this one you're trying to keep the hips as level as you can. Don't rock them from side to side. Good. Keep pushing away. Keep pushing away with your fingertips. Good, drawing in that lower tummy. Lovely. Good, out of the way. Ribs down, tuck your chin, right leg up, draw in your tummy, pick up the left, right down, left down. These are the most important ones. These are the ones that give you a flat tummy and give you more control around your abs. Up, up, down, down. Good. Drawing in. Don't bring the knee past the hip there. And don't fling the toes up like that. Good. Swap legs. Lovely. Hands on your lower tummy, because that tells you whether you're pushing your tummy out and whether you're controlling the movements or not. Nice. Take it in. Both legs up to tabletop. Put it between your knees, like that. Good. Hands underneath the fleshy bit of your bum. Pull your toes up and make sure your toes are pointing upwards. And we're stretching out and in. Make them small pulses to start with. Drawing in your tummy. Think more about pulling the knees back than you do about stretching the legs out. Good. Draw the ribs down. Keep that little arch in the back. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. And then we're rolling from side to side. So put your hands on the fronts of the ribs and roll the knees over to the side. But just check out how far I'm going. It's not very far. You just pick up the hip and then you draw back down. If you go any further, you'll either lose your balance or you'll lose your ribs. You can actually lose your ribs. Just worry easily there. I just meant lose them as in they'll go out of position. Good. Lovely. Both hands on your hands, I want us to push them straight up in the air as we crunch, but I want you to crunch and look between your legs. Pushing up as you crunch, but look between your legs, otherwise you will end up straining your neck by poking the chin forward. So pushing the arms straight up and you look between your legs. Good. As you crunch, maintain that little arch in the lower back. Good. Tins on the floor. Crunch, look after your neck by tucking the chin. Slide the tins side to side like so. Good. Pushing away, keeping the chest open, keep your tummy drawn in, and keep yourself arched through that lower back, or the pelvis tilted forwards, I should say. Good. 3. Quite like these, I left you doing them quite a long time. 2, 1. On to your side. Tuck your bottom hip back, let's get that tin out of the way, and tuck your ribs back. Scoop your bottom under, really curl the spine and scoop your bottom under. Feet in line with your bum, tin on that top knee and lifting your top knee. Draw in through your tummy and stretch that arm away. Good. Pushing your fingertips away, drawing in through your tummy and keep lifting that knee. Good. Cool. Feet up to hip height. Lift your top knee. Stretch your hand away. Push and stretch away with your hand as you lift that knee. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Other side. Good. Tin on top of your knee. Tuck your bottom hip back. Scooping and tucking under. Lifting that top knee. Head to front. Excellent. No, I think one's smaller than the other. Good. Now, just use one. We're only using one at the moment. Stretching that hand away. Tuck your bottom under. Good. On your knee. Brilliant. Keep the bit of strength in your abs as well. Lift up your feet to hip height and continue. Brilliant. Not too many more. The tin just adds that little bit of extra work through your glutes. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. So sitting up, crossing your legs. And leaning forwards. You can even use the tins in front of you to push and stretch forwards into them a little bit. It's up to you. And then from side to side a little bit there. Good. Lovely, and then we're going to stretch and come back up again. So onto your hands and knees, up and down with your back. Lily, come back a little bit that way. Just go backwards, that way a bit. Up and down. Lovely, tuck your toes under, stretching up and down into your heels, one at a time. Good, drawing in your tummy, pushing away with your hands, bend and straighten each knee. Finish. Good, walk your hands to your feet, hang there, feel the stretch down through the backs of the legs. Good, and curl your way back up. Once you're up, roll your shoulders a couple of times and slide down one at a time down to the side. Brilliant. So I hope you've enjoyed the session today, a little bit more entertainment than usual. And make sure you join me every day. I'm going to upload these at 6:30 each morning. But you don't have to do them at that time. Obviously, you can do them whenever you please.
With a guinea pig.
Guys. Bye.